MzeroA, we've just gotten our plane back from maintenance. Now what do we do? Hey guys, welcome back. Ray Delahousie with MzeroA. In this video, I want to talk to you and give you some tips about what we want to do with our plane when we get it back from maintenance. Before we do that, I want you guys to like and subscribe to the channel. Let us know what video content you'd like to see in the future, and we'd love to hear from you. So that being said, let's get started. So the first thing I recommend is talking to the mechanics, especially the mechanics that worked on your plane. We typically know what they did for a 50-hour inspection on oil change. We might even have a good idea of what they did for a spark plug change, but it's good to talk with them, make sure you understand everything that went on, ask questions, make sure they didn't see anything that was out of place or abnormal. Build that relationship because they are ultimately in charge of your safety outside of you, the pilot in command. Now, the second tip I have for getting a plane back from maintenance is do a thorough pre-flight. Now, we should be doing this already for any flight, but especially after maintenance, we really want to be meticulous on what we're looking at during the pre-flight. So for us, right, oil change, spark plug change, right, the mechanics were focused on the front part of the plane. So that's where I'm going to spend a lot of my time. I'm going to make sure I examine every part of the front of the plane, the cowling, the propeller, the oil compartment door. I'm going to actually look for any loose screws, bolts, nuts, anything like that that might seem out of place, anything that's cracked. I'm also going to look for fluid that's leaking, right? Oil specifically, or hydraulic fluid, maybe battery fluid, you know, anything that you can think of, right? You want to be meticulous at looking at every part of the front of that plane and making sure you're not seeing any kind of leaks. The next thing I like to do is I'll actually open the oil compartment door on the cowling and I'll take a good look inside, and I'll do it with a flashlight as well, just to make sure I can see everything at the bottom and all around that compartment. Look for the ground wire, right? Are they attached? Is it loose or is it tight, right? Look for right, that oil filter being on, any components that are missing like wires or hoses. Anything that looks abnormal, right, you want to stop, and it should question you to think like, man, this might not be right, so let me go and talk to the mechanic and bring that up, point it out, and trust me, they'll be glad to help and help you learn more about your plane. Those are my first few tips for you guys. And the final tip, well, for that, we're going to have to jump in the plane and find out. All right, guys, welcome aboard inside the SR-20 Gen 7. And so the last tip that I want to talk about, and we're taxiing to runway 13 at Executive for departure back to Georgetown. And we're clear right and clear left. So this last tip is, right, we've had the oil change done, any kind of maintenance on your engine, right? We want to do a thorough run-up. We want to make sure our oil temperatures, pressures are acting and in the green and, you know, normal operations. Our CHTs, our EGTs, everything is normal operations per the POH, per the engine manual, right? We want to make sure that is all good to go. And obviously, if you see, feel, or hear anything you don't like and is out of those ranges, right, just ask the taxi back and let the mechanic know what you witnessed and stuff, so they can help you out. And the last bit of advice, which I think is probably the most important, is I'm going to do a maintenance lap, a maintenance circuit. Basically, we're going to stay in the pattern for 1 or 2 laps, and that is a great chance for us to, let me get aligned here real quick with the wind and make sure I'm out of the way of anybody else, which I am. It's gusting pretty good here. So yeah, we want to make sure everything is good, and staying in the pattern allows us to make sure everything is good while doing all our checks at different configurations and engine power. And the pattern is a perfect place to do that. And if something is abnormal, once we get into the pattern, the decision's kind of made for you, right? We know we're coming right back to the airport we took off from. It's going to be less than a mile from us. And so that decision is made, right? It kind of takes that out of the equation, having to think, where am I going to put the plane down? What am I going to do, right? We're coming right back to executive if we see anything. Obviously, if we see, hear, or feel anything on the departure roll, right, before our rotation speed, we're going to apply the brakes, get off the runway, keep control of the plane, go through our checklist, and notify ATC as time allows. So those are my tips. Hopefully you guys found them useful, and I'm sure I missed something, and that's why we have comments and videos. We would love to hear, what do you do with your plane after a maintenance flight? How do you handle those first couple of hours, after that maintenance is done? So don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know what future videos you would like to see. So I'm going to get a good run-up done. We're going to stay in the pattern. Thanks for watching, guys. And most importantly, remember, a good pilot is always learning. We'll see you.